yeah, we'll talk about what we got going on at Devin Moran Racing with Double Down Motorsports and myself. We'll talk about our schedule for Speed Weeks and us being able to run the Lucas Oil Championship and all that. So we're just going to kind of tour through the shop. The guys are out there working, just trying to get everything prepared. They've been working day and night, so they've been working hard. So we'll just take a look at everything. Bear with us. Lakeisha's going to have to walk through all of our mess we have, so she might trip over some things. We've got stuff everywhere, but it's going to be good. Watch is about to die. So obviously we're getting a race out of Dad's shop with Double Down Motorsports and Roger and Casey Sellers, or Roger Sellers, Casey Moses. But I'm so stoked. The last time I got to work out of here was 2018, the year we actually won the PDC and had a really, really good year, I felt like. So this is our parts room. We've taken everything out of Dad's shop, or out of here that was Dad's. Some of the pictures I shared, all the Dad's stuff in the back. We are selling a lot of it, so if anyone's interested, just call or text us or DM me about it, and we'll hook you up. But like I said, you can see our Ackie Force Spring Smasher and shop down there. We've got a ton of Lucas Oil products, both major supporters of myself and Roger Sellers. We got Dad's stuff, his racetrack stuff over here. We got Wiley's WME detailing stuff in the corner, because as you can see, the box truck out here, this is Wiley's main headquarters as well. So I'm glad he's not going racing with me full time. A lot of people's asked about it, but he is going to be in the shop with us all the time. So he's been giving me crap about not working any, but he hasn't been here in a couple weeks. So he's coming back to do some details tomorrow. So hey, if you're in the area, text or call Wiley. He can do a good job cleaning your cars. But like I said, we've got a ton of stuff. You can see Winner's rear ends, iBox springs, Bill Stein shocks. We've got strange axles. I mean, we have a ton of stuff that we're going through and just sorting out and getting stuff ready. So we're getting there. We've got a lot of exciting things going on. You know, we just got our new shipment of wheels in today. So we've got boxes everywhere, and they're all over the floor. So we got a little bit of a mess, like I said, but we're getting there. Just sorting stuff out. A lot of people have seen Dad's shop with the flow videos and our race party and stuff like that, but it's pretty jammed up at the moment. It's not usually this clustered, but it's practically a whole new race team, you know. I'm moving back in here. We've got Rogers Hauler with two brand new Longhorns, as you see now. A lot of people was hoping they were going to see the wraps, but they aren't quite finalized yet. We're just trying to dot the I's and cross the T's, get everything finished, but these cars look beautiful, you know. Steve Arpin and everyone at Longhorn have done a great job with all the transition they've had been going on. And Matt Langston and Kevin Rumley with Bill Steen, he's been over there when we were at Longhorn. And there's been a ton of people that just got these cars looking really nice. So it's exciting what Longhorn's doing right now. Like I said, we've got a bunch of wheels. We've got our Mark IV four-wheeler. Roger had some of that stuff, so he brought it up. Like I said, there's a lot going on. So motor-wise, it's going to be a little different than what I've ran in the past. We do still have one Clements race engine, so we will be using him quite frequently. Me and Glenn are really tight, and he has a great race engine. But we also have a Cornet Lightning. We have three Jack Cornet motors that Hudson raced over the last 2 seasons. I haven't raced a whole lot of Jack stuff, but it's won the Lucas Oil Championship the last 2 years, and obviously they're really good engines as well. So I'm super excited about that. We actually have a Scott Bailey motor in our backup car that we're going to go do some testing with. So I'm excited to try that. I'm always open to new things, and you never know, it might give us a little bit of an edge for a while. So we've got that going on.
Somebody asked if you're selling parts too.
No, we're not selling any parts, but you can still go to Ty Torg Racing. He's still got all kinds of parts, and then obviously, like I said, my dad has a bunch of like miscellaneous parts and stuff that he's had. There's all kinds of stuff back there, really still. So, like I said, we'll walk back there. We'll give you a brief preview of it, but we're not selling any actual race car parts other than that stuff back there. But like I said, Ty sells a lot of stuff. Longhorn sells a lot of stuff. So, got a lot of different things like that. You can kind of check out the cars a little bit. You got our performance bodies, noses. We'll run our stacked filler panels. Everyone at Stack does a great job. Obviously, Tanner works for us full time, his dad has done a great job with panels. You know, we started running in the last couple of years. We got Chucky over here working. He didn't want to be in the video, but sorry to Keith Burner and AccuForce. We stole Chucky from them. But no, I'm super excited. Chucky's been working really hard. He's been staying in the truck and everything else, trying to help us get ready here. And he'll be full time going all summer with us. And he's paying for it right now. We're making him work hard, so it's a good thing. We've got another AccuForce smasher here with some Sunfield headers. I got my go-karts over here, so me and Dad's deal was I get the front half of the shop and he gets the back half. So he made me get my go-karts out of the back. So I figure at some point in time you'll see some videos this summer once we got everything ready and prepared to go make some go-kart races. So we've got CarSourceAuto.com. We've got their car and Dad's main car. Dad actually uses CarSource's car as a driving school car as well, so it's pretty cool. I can't reach it. I'm too short to pull it off. If you want to see it, you can come to the race party. We're having the race party. When's the race party, Lakia?
February 25th.
February 25th. It's going to be pretty much the same as last year. I don't really know what to say about that. We got too much.
Trying to get
on,
more space.
Yeah, we are going to try to rent some tents and stuff to accommodate a little bit more space. And we've got a couple ideas. I'm doing some things different, but I don't know about anyone else. I had fun last year, so I want it to be pretty close to the same. But as you can see, this is kind of our fab area. We've got brakes and our sheet metal table, bandsaw. We got a shear. We've got another winner's rear end right here that we're getting ready to start putting together with our Longhorn vertical cages. We've got our strange drive plates. We've got our Willwood rotors, calipers, brake pads, all of the above. So, like I said, it's a process. This is the rear end that we're going to put into the hauler as a spare. We've got our pit cart and stuff over there. We've got this beautiful SNS that Roger's letting us drive across the country. So I don't know if I want anyone to see it there because it's kind of a mess. But oh look, there's Mason. Say hi, Mason. He's new to the family of mine, but obviously he was with Double Down Motorsports and Roger and Hudson and them last year. So we're making him work a little bit, but he likes it. He's been good with it. So he's just organized and trying to get this trailer sorted out and get everything prepared and ready to go. That way we can go win the Lucas Oil Championship. As we talked about before, we are going to run the full Lucas Oil schedule. And hopefully we're battling in the Final Four at Eldora for the Dirt Track World Championship to win that points. Because a lot of people have been talking negative and everything else about it, but I'm super excited about it. We've never had a championship come down to the last race. I think Lucas has only had it happen like twice in the last 10 or 12 years or something, and it's 100% going to happen. And on top of that, it's awesome money that we're racing for. So I'm excited. You get rewarded to win races, and that's going to be a big reward if we win that one. So Eldora is good at putting a spin on things. So excited about that. A little bit of other schedule stuff. We are going to do the entire speed weeks in Florida and Georgia. We'll do Volusia with the World of Outlaws at the Sunshine Nationals. Then we're going to go, I think it's Brunswick, Bubba's, Alltech, back to East Bay, which I cannot wait for. Back to Volusia for the World of Outlaws again, and then we're planning on doing the XR race at Alltech. I think that's the 21st. And then that following weekend, like I said, we've got the race party. So I'm going to have that on my Facebook page here soon, and then hopefully we'll get the rest of our schedule finalized right before we leave Speed Weeks. I'm not for sure. We'll just kind of go from there. You know how it is with dirt racing. You can pick and choose and go wherever. So
Somebody asked about your number and colors this year.
So I will say I am going to be number 99 with my Moran ribbon through the middle. So I'm pumped about. Lakia doesn't like the ribbon. Everyone needs to tell Lakia that the Moran 99 or the 99 on any of our cars, it has to have the silver ribbon. Like, it's just something Dad's always had, and she always rolls her eyes at me, but I like it and I'll keep it forever. But it is going to be 99. It's going to be pretty much white and red with a little bit of chrome in it. Like I said, there's a couple things. I'm hoping to release it, I would say by the end of next week, because we're leaving the following week. So I'm trying to get everything finalized here this week, get wraps on it next week, and then everyone will be able to see what it looks like. I'm ecstatic. Slicker's actually doing our graphics this year, and he's done a really good job so far. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. And we will have new merchandise. Hopefully we'll have it on the website right before. We've got a couple shirts that Arizona and some guys have done for us. but we can't finalize it until we get our wraps done. So shirts and hats and hoodies and everything else. Well, when will we have them on the website, you think, Lakia?
A week after the wrap's done?
A week after the wrap's done, so maybe 2 weeks. So we'll get them on the website, and we'll have the merch trailer and everything else down in Florida. So I'm excited. The new shirts look sweet. I'm ready to go. So, like I said, a ton of dad stuff. You got some coil wires and stuff. I can do. He's got all kinds of crap back here. Brand new MSD boxes and coils and all kinds of different stuff. Like I said, just. If anyone's looking for race car parts or need anything around the area, come out and check it out because he's got stuff everywhere. But
Dan's watching.
Dan? Which Dan?
Clark.
Daniel! Dan, unfortunately, I had to fire Dan. He's just a horrible worker. But no, not really. He's awesome. Me and Dan are really tight still, and he's actually helping Nick Hoffman with Ty Torch, so he got to stay with Ty. So I was really happy about that, and he's moved down to Mooresville. So super pumped about Ty getting the race with Nick. Me and Nick are pretty good friends, I feel like, and they're going to be running the whole World of Outlaw deal. So we'll get a race with him. So I'm excited about that. So that's kind of what we've got going on. I'll answer a couple questions if anyone got any questions real quick. We've got some more work to do, and Lakia wants to go do her puzzle, so we'll do a couple of questions, and then I'll get back to work. That way Chucky, Mason, and Wiley aren't giving me too much crap about it. Or do we not have any questions? Are we good?
There's some. Tina says, Jeremy says it's a bad weekend for the race party.
Well, oh, I know. Sorry, Jeremy. Well, you can just come hang out with us at Brunswick or somewhere and go testing with us. And Tina, you can always come hang out with us. I like you more anyways. Is Jeremy watching or just Tina?
I don't know.
Both of them. Any other questions?
When are you coming back to Australia?
I don't know. We talked about going to Australia this year, and I actually talked about Chili Bowl. But the problem is we start racing. My first race is the 19th of January, so it's just like my off season keeps getting shorter and shorter, and it's just like it's earlier in the year, so it's hard to really do anything other than focus on what I want to go win races in. So at some point we'll go back to Australia. I'll take my beautiful fiance Lakia with me, and I will hopefully at some point in time get to do some micro and midget racing and go to the Chili Bowl Tulsa Shootout. Ricky Thornton's been kicking butt down there, so hopefully we can try to do the same.
Did you run Longhorns last year?
Yep, I ran Longhorns. 2020 was the first year full time in Longhorns, but I actually won the Fall Classic at Wynot in 2000. What year did I win the Fall Classic? 2018. You're laughing about something. But yeah, I ran Longhorns for the last 3 years, and super stoked that Roger and those guys decided to go down that route. And once again, thanks to Steve Arpin and Matt and everyone. At Longhorn Alone, bro. It's awesome.
Jason asked if you're going to sing tonight.
I'm not singing tonight. Okay, so Holland Haskell. I got to move. Chucky, you're making too much noise. No, I'm just kidding. Keep working. I'm just messing with you. But no. So Haskell Holland on the side of the car, who sponsored me in the last couple of years, Jason and Greg. Oh, there's Moose. He's eating something. But Haskell Holland, that's been sponsoring me on the last couple years on the side of the car, they're big Michigan fans. Obviously, I'm a big Ohio State fan. But when we made a bet after Ohio State lost last year to Michigan, that if Ohio State won, he would let me take his car to the Dome and I'd get a race it in the Dome next year. But if Ohio State lost, I have to sing their fight song in all Michigan gear on Facebook Live. So I told him I was going to do it. I need to do it before this weekend because after this weekend, Ohio State is hopefully going to have to play Michigan again, and hopefully we kick their butts this time. But Jason, I promise you, I will hold up that end of the deal. I got to learn the lyrics a little better. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow sometime. Maybe Lakia will bring me my
gear.
Michigan gear that I got to wear, and we'll check it out. But
do we have any door panels for sale? No.
We have nothing but brand new stuff at the moment. So no, we don't have any door panels or anything for sale, but I'm sure after Speed Weeks, if you come to the race party, we'll put them in the auction, and they'll be up for sale at that point.
Is there only one race in Zanesville that you'll run?
I honestly don't know what Dad and Tristan's schedule is yet at Muskingum. I 100% will be at the July 4th weekend race, the Lucas Oil race. I think it's the last day of June. Is it 30 or 31 days in June?
30?
I don't know. It's the last day of June and the July 1st, so I'll definitely be at that. Same event as they had last year. It was a ton of fun, and Dad and them guys worked really hard on the track, and it was really good all weekend. So I'll definitely be at that. Hopefully they get to have the gym done again, and I'll get to go to that. But other than that, like I said, I don't know what their schedule is, so I'm just kind of waiting on that, and we'll play it by ear.
Who's the new crew and crew chief?
So Chucky, right here, Chucky Kimball. He is our new crew chief. He, like I said, he worked at AccuForce with Keith Burner. How long did you work at AccuForce full time?
3 years.
So he worked there 3 years, and what were you, a year and a half part time?
Probably a year.
Yeah, so he worked at AccuForce for 4 years total, under the guidance of Hitler up there. Keith is, I love Keith. He is just, he's probably taught me as much about racing as anyone other than maybe my dad. So Keith is a great person, and I love working with Keith. And Chucky being under his guidance the last 4 years, he's learned a lot and he knows a lot, and I'm really excited about it. And like I said, Mason has been with Double Down Motorsports. Mason, when did you start with Double Down? What? Let's go talk to him. Come on, let's go talk to Mason. When did you start with Double Down Motorsports? Last year or the year before last?
2 years ago.
With UNOH? So he was a UNOH student, proud UNOH. Moose, no way. He was a proud UNOH student, and Roger took him in, right? Let's hear your story. You tell us the story. How did it start?
Tom Buckingham moved me down to Tennessee, live in his shop, and learn from him and go on the road.
Can you learn anything from Tom Buckingham?
A lot. Lots of late nights with Tom. So I did that.
What are you learning about racing or other stuff?
All of it.
Maybe some fishing? Yeah.
All of it. And then.
So that was 2020? That was 2020.
2 years ago.
2020.
Oh, 21. You're right.
Yeah, I started at Robinstown, worked for them for the past 2 years, and now I'm in Dresden, Ohio.
Perfect. In Dresden, Ohio, ready to go win us a championship. So that's Mason. That's Chucky. Tanner, 100% is still with us. He had a family dinner to go to tonight. I figure it might be at Bogey's. I'm not sure. But he's been working hard too. Like I said, these guys have been working day and night. And you got to give them, if they need an evening off to go eat with their family, obviously that's going to happen. So I'm just giving Tanner crap. He's been doing a good job for us, and he'll be back here in the morning. But that's the crew. That's kind of what we got going on in the race team. That's Wiley's nice little box truck over there. So like I said, give Wiley a call. He's getting back into the shop tomorrow. He's already got vehicles sitting outside ready to start cleaning after that big snowstorm we had. So that's what we got going on. Jason, I will do your fight song within I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'll make Lakia make me do it tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to do it Facebook Live or not, because I'm not a very good singer. So I might have to do it a couple times, but I will do it, and I'll post it tomorrow, and we'll rock and roll with it. So from Double Down Motorsports and Devin Moran, see you guys later.